MSB here, and in this episode of Lore Locked, we're going to delve into one of the more unusual of Entrath's holidays, Ardor Day. Locking in our theme, we flip through the journal of Lord Bernard P. Dunthorpe, who has, over the years, provided insight into this most disturbing of events. From his retelling, we see that, while on the surface, Ardor Day may appear to be a mostly innocuous event with the innocent theme of lost souls finding love, but a deeper look reveals a shocking and potentially even life-threatening horror show. Ardor Day is the time of year when Entrath's version of Cupid flitters about the land with heart-shaped arrows that have the power to manipulate the minds of those struck. Instead of a cherubic archer, however, the sniper of solicitude in Entrath's case is the imp Pucid. Pucid is a fitting name, as it's an amalgamation of the words puke and rancid, as well as being an anagram of Cupid. Very clever, Hexant. On Entrath, imps are calamitous forces of chaos. Normally, their malevolent machinations are reserved for machinery, as seen by the cards Imp Hoodlums and Vandalize. Pucid's decision to focus on blowing apart the boundaries of love, then, appears to be in line with an imp's natural tendencies. Instead of temporary trysts, Pucid's arrows boast an incredible amount of brainwashing power, sometimes causing pairings that can last a lifetime. With inhibitions over race, faction, creed, and color torn to shreds, even lifelong enemies can reconcile their differences, even if coupling can be problematic at best. Speaking of, Lord Dunthorpe's journal gives a grave warning to the adventurous with a tale of an orc who made a troll while under the domination of Pucid's arrows. That story is the theme of the card Love Child and can serve as a warning to the types of romances Pucid can produce. But maybe wars on Entrath could be a thing of the past if Pucid was allowed to carry out his interest in infatuation and peace, causing more inter-faction relationships on which trust could be built. And who's to say that the matches Pucid makes aren't meant to be? I mean, so what if a short, malevolent guy made of stone who's hell-bent on causing Entrath's surface to collapse meets a nice, centuries-old, tree-hugging, giant bee-riding party gal? Who are we to judge? Maybe not that great of an idea after all. So now, we have a yearly event where the sane barricade themselves in their homes for a day while the drunkicidal cavort with one another while waiting for sharp heart-shaped arrows of death to strike them in a hopefully not lethal area. I mean, look at that leg! That's blood coming out, for goodness sake! Thankfully, Pucid still has enough targets to keep himself occupied, but as awareness of this abnormal affair grows, one has to wonder if he'll start learning how to open doors and windows to satisfy his impish infatuation. So with the terror of Ardor Day in mind, let's have a look at the theme deck which encompasses this event. Now, nothing says love like a Yeti family, so this arena theme deck is sure to warm your heart. In it is 4 Crushing Blow, 4 Lovebound with Helm Equipment, 4 Primordial Sabertooth, 4 Matriarch of Flames, 4 Mama Yeti, 4 Baby Yeti, 4 Pyrosoul Summoner with Glove Equipment, 4 Peppy Jasper with Chest and Weapon Equipment, 4 Chained Peak Yeti with Boot Equipment, 3 Ruby Ice, 3 Diamond Ice, 4 Well of Conquest, 9 Ruby Shards, 5 Diamond Shards, with the most hopeless of romantics, Lionel Flynn as the champion. The Matriarch of Flames and Pyrosoul Summoners are in the deck because their flavor text really show off the passion that makes Ardor Day so special, and the Primordial Sabertooths are in the deck because cats. Who's a pretty kitty? Now that the deck is ready, let's go ahead and take it for a spin against the master of the arena himself, Tier 3 Hogarth. Okay, against Hogarth, master of the arena. Go first? Yeah, absolutely. Let's take love into our hands. Let's go ahead and keep this. I've got a ice that can guarantee a 3rd shard, which can give me Pyrosoul Summoner, which of course can then start getting me troops to use Lovebound on. You know, Pyrosoul is a very passionate guy. He loves his spirits. I also have a Primordial Sabertooth, which will allow me to remove something that's super annoying. So, one of the best parts about having that that type of card that is that 2 purposes. Okay, yep, that's fine. Would have been nice to get a double ruby, that's alright. Let's go ahead and pass on over. One has to wonder what some of the more odd pairings were for Ardor Day. Like, for example, maybe there was a Shroomkin and a Shin Hair. Like, of course, if that happened, the Shin Hair would probably just get executed, because who needs that, right? If I can pull another resource, then I can generate a Phantom, then Lovebound both of them immediately. So at 3, we've got, yep, Bellow the Arena. That'll give his troops Gladiator, that's fine. Ooh, Pappy Jasper is an amazing card. Pappy Jasper is excellent because he generates presence, which then generates troops, which you can then, make them Lovebound. So he sort of fuels himself, and he's a Yeti, and he's flying, and he's just the best. This deck actually has rewards from all 3 years of Ardor Day. Crushing Blow was the 2016 PvP alternate art reward from tournaments. The alternate art Ashwood Firebrand sleeve was the 2017 login reward. And the PvE card Lovebound and its equipment was the 2018 dungeon reward. 3 years of Pucid's Reign of Terror right in front of you. What I can do now is I can play out a present. And then let's just go ahead and get these troops Lovebound. I'm going to be punished if he brings out the constant that steals a troop. But I'm actually okay with it. If I don't pump him past a 5 power, then my Sabretooth can still take that out. I can, in response. And another Lovebound. Okay, well, let's see what my present gives me. Give me presents for Ardor Day. Ooh, Tribunal Magistrate. That's actually pretty good. Put some lovable nopes in his deck. I mean, everyone loves spiders, right? I feel like there's a deck for one of the other PvE Ardor Day cards, Pucid's Whispers. It really felt like there was a good one in there, and that's something that I'm going to be returning to at some stage, because that card has a really neat interaction where you're taking all of the cards that your opponent has if you do like a troopless deck, or a deck that has very, very few troops in it. So Pucid Whispers is one of those things that I'm keeping an eye on. Let's get another present out. Let's get a Phantom so we can start getting some more flyers out in the air. And we'll go ahead and swing in with both, because I'll probably kill one of his guys. And we're going to kill off this Woolly Moa, because the Ice Sharding will just pop back into his deck. So I'll do that, and then I'll get my Pyrosoul Summoner, unless of course he... Great, perfect. That's fine. I'm gonna block the 4, and I'll just go ahead and lose my Phantom. That's okay. And every card that he plays out is doing work for me, so I'm good with this. Get my Pyrosoul Summoner back. Still don't have a 5th resource, which is really annoying, but let's start getting into the spirit of Ardor Day and do some of Pucid's good work by introducing 2 of my troops together. Hey, Pappy Jasper, meet Tribunal Magistrate. You guys, I'm sure, are going to be the best of friends. Hey, I said that it makes, very unnatural pairings, Ooh, wow. That's very bad. Actually, with Pappy Jasper and the Spiderling, he's dead right now. It doesn't matter. Okay, that pulls one in from his deck. Okay, that's fine, because he's dead, because the Spiderling is unblockable. So let's go ahead and kill off this this troops, that way I can keep playing Pucid, and my Phantom loves my Spiderling. That's perfectly natural, right? That's just the way it goes in the world of Entrath on Ardor Day. Excellent! So you can see Lovebound is not only something that gives your troops buffs, makes them very difficult to remove, and hey, it spreads the love all around. So, excellent. Excellent. Thanks for watching! If you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe, and as always, I'm MSB, wishing you good games and good times.